This is a Penn made by United Guitar. Penn was a music store in Los Angeles that, like many stores of the time, decided to have their own brand of guitar. And this was made by United Guitar out of New Jersey. United Guitar bought out the original Oscar Schmidt plant, and they went out of business in the late 30s. So this is probably around in the middle of 50s, 1950s. It has a truss rod. It has a really nice truss rod in it, which tells me probably not 40s. I would say in 50s. And it's in great shape considering that it was in the 50s. When I got it, the neck was snapped off clean right here above the heel. It's a poplar neck, and it was an absolute clean break, and it glued right back in perfectly. You can see where the paint chipped out. It's still, the scar of that is there, but it's glued back stronger than it ever was. How it snapped, who knows? It may have like just taken a front fall and hit the seam right and popped. I mean, if it was a Gibson, it would have snapped the head off, but these poplar necks are pretty sturdy, and it just happened to hit a seam and just plopped right off. Really easy to fix. While it was off, I was able to give it a new radius, brand new Jescar 47104 frets, and that's a real rosewood fretboard, really nice rosewood fretboard. I kept the original nut. It's a poly nut of some sort, but it's a nice nut, and it's 1 11/16 width. Brand new Grover vintage style tuners, which are infinitely better than what would have come on this thing originally. The neck is a big C. It's not massive, but it's a large, definitely a large, and there is a truss rod. It works great. Very stable neck. Not going to break now. The body is big. This is a big body. This is probably not as big as a K1, but it sure feels like it in a way. It's 17 inches, and it's 3.5 inches thick. All big old woof box construction. Very well made. I can see the ribs in there. They're very stout. I've got 11s on it right now with a wound G. I've set it up with a wound G. The bridge is compensated for that. It's a rosewood bridge. Because this is a jazz guitar. I mean, for all intents and purposes, this is a jazz guitar. So a wound G is what's going to be desirable on it. It had nothing. It came with no hardware. So this is a brand new trapeze. I installed my Type 10 humbucker, which is half Fender, half Firebird. So it's got a really nice warm sound. It doesn't sound honky like a regular Gibson PAF style. Much more clarity and richness and depth to it. Is dead quiet. Then we got new alpha pots. It's in great shape. Like I said, there's a few splits and cracks. It looks like somebody repaired a few things under here, you know, basics. It's a laminate construction, so it's not in, you know, no way it's going to break or anything. And then on the back, they put this nice bird's eye veneer, which is they put it on the back and then they painted the front. So I would say it's probably most likely a birch laminate construction, poplar neck, big C, big bottom, really nice jazz guitar. It's a Penn made by United Guitar from the 1950s.